This is Guardian's Legacy for week 6, milestone review 2 for semester 2 of the project. This was with Rainbow giving critiques and reviewing through our stuff. We ended up getting a lot of implementation done, functionality-wise, not so much content-wise, but we're at this pivot point right now where once we get enough of our back end done, we'll be able to start transitioning into actual content creation. And how we've set it up, it's just going to be devoting ourselves to that as we go. Along with that, everyone's been working really hard. Our milestone retrospective was pretty good. We don't really have much we need to improve on. It's just making sure we keep all of our what we needed to improve on things in mind and keep using them. And then we should be relatively good. Keep up the communication between disciplines, making sure that everything gets documented and is descriptive. When people have questions, they ask them immediately instead of trying to figure it out, that sort of thing. Other than that, we were pretty successful getting a lot of stuff done. We have a lot of back-end stuff we still got to work on, and a few things management-wise I got to get taken care of, but I'm working on that, and that is already about 30% done, so this is for end of the semester stuff I got to do. So we're on task there. Overall, everything's going pretty good. I'm going to leave it over to the team so they can talk about what they've done.
Okay. Hello, Riley. I have currently gotten both the walk cycle and the running cycle done for the animations, and I'm going to start the idle ones and all the attack ones. So.
Bren Lima, artist. I've been working on making, hand painting the branches and leaves for the tree village, and nothing's out of my way right now.
Holy crap, you're shaking with that. Zachary Penn, artist, finished up the castle exterior this week, and in addition to that, I've also begun working on the outer walls for it. Gonna finish up doing the same next week. We'll see where it goes from there. Hi, Connor.
Connor Bish, designer. I finished the Node editing UI mockup.
Daniel, artist. I completed 2 characters. I did the unwrapping and the texturing. I'm working on a 3rd one, which I just finished modeling, and I need to go into my unwrapping and texture it.
Peter Tibbles, lead designer, this week was finishing up all the documentation we needed to do for this round, and then going into editor and editing some of the new assets.
Charles Meadowcroft, designer. The same thing as Peter, except instead of adding the assets, I just started on the engine today.
Hey, Alec, designer. Storyboarded the intro scene for when we start the game.
Now, Travis Budding, programmer. I've just been working on continuing adding new nodes from designers and just continuing working on combat in general.
Raina Pomaso, programmer. I finished up work on the spawning system, and I'm moving into refactoring our items for ahead of the store system implementation and further inventory systems implementation.
Nathan Scott, lead programmer. Build sucked this week. We had some growing pains with some of our new systems, but we got it to a working point so that we had a functional build. We're going to be able to do some refactoring this sprint. As far as stuff I did, I got our credit screen together, started working on loading screens, got some great feedback from Rainbow about how to go about starting to build our saving system. So might start tackling that just so we have a base for it, so that we can just go in and add the questing functionality in later. Yep, that's it.
Overall, this build and playtest session, we had a really good turnout, and people gave a lot of positive feedback. So we're on the right track. It's just making sure we keep up the steam so that we can keep producing at the rate we are, because this is going to be the do or die semester for us getting everything potentially done that we need. And if we don't, we're going to run into a lot of crunch in our last semester, which is not something we want. So we're looking into how we can really make sure everything comes together and how we can get as much stuff as possible done and get as polished a final alpha for release at the beginning of next year as possible. Along with that, Rainbow had a great response for some of the stuff we were doing, and we're looking into more professional ways of doing stuff, which we were on the right track with a few of them, so everything's going fairly well, and everything is going to start coming together within the next few milestones. So that's Guardian's Legacy for week 6, semester 2. Signing out.